Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright, so we have an article here regarding T-Mobile. The link for this article will be down below in the description for you guys, so you can read it on your own if you want. So it's been a while now that we've been hearing reports of T-Mobile's ranking, right? A lot of reports, we're getting news that T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. And it's been like that for probably close to 2 years now because their build outs have been very successful and they've been doing a lot of deployments and they own a ton of spectrum. So with their purchase of Sprint, now soon to be they're going to have Mint Mobile and Ultra Mobile, right? So they're going to get even more spectrum now. All right. And this is what's allowing them to be in the lead, or has been allowing them to be in the lead, right? So now we have another article here saying how T-Mobile now has the best 5G network performance and 5G performance. So overall network, they're saying, and 5G performance. So previously it was just 5G network. Now they're saying overall performance, best network performance. So we're going to go ahead and read some of this article just to try to clarify some of what's going on and why they're saying this, pretty much, so you guys have a better understanding why they would say that, because we all know many people do not agree with T-Mobile being the best network overall. We might agree, right, that T-Mobile has the best 5G network right now, but we wouldn't call it the best network overall. We would 100% definitely go with any of the other carriers before we would go with T-Mobile. We would choose Verizon. We would choose at&t as the best overall networks, right? For overall performance and reliability. 5G, we've always pretty much, for some time now, been giving it to T-Mobile because they've been doing the largest amount of deployments. They have, like I said, the most spectrum. So anyway, let's jump into this article here, and then you guys can get a better understanding why they've said this. This is the article. It's according to cordcuttersnews.com, right? All right. So today, T-Mobile announced it took home several wins in 2 new reports from OpenSignal measuring overall network performance and 5G performance. This includes the fastest download speeds, best overall live video experience, best overall consistent quality, and best 5G availability. So there was a statement made by the president of technology at T-Mobile. This is Ulf Ewaldson. Ulf said that we have a built network that is delivering our customers incredible coverage and performance. He also says the new reports from OpenSignal show why T-Mobile is the overall network and technology leader in wireless. And it's only going to get better for our customers as we continue delivering new innovations and capabilities. So there's a lot of confidence within T-Mobile's organization, as we know. They've been very quick to tout any success that they've had with anything regarding their 5G network. All of their members, CEO Mike Sievert, Ulf, a number of their members have gone on record in a number of reports to tout any success that was given towards T-Mobile regarding their 5G network. There's a lot of confidence behind what they say, right? They feel we're leader right now and nothing is stopping us. Now, you guys can agree or disagree. I think for the time being, T-Mobile is the leader. This can change. If Verizon gets their company together, right? If things improve and they focus more on just deployments, getting everything better, right? They could possibly beat them, right? Like I said, Verizon's been doing a number of deployments lately, right? And I said by the end of the year, early next year, when the FCC does a recalculation of the best network, right, we might see some numbers change. Will Verizon be in the lead? Maybe not. Will they be closer? Quite possibly. So these are things we got to keep our eyes open for, because this is a battle right now between, I want to say it's more of a battle between Verizon and T-Mobile. AT&T has kind of backed down a little bit. Their focus is more on fiber right now because they have a very big financial debt they have to get out of. Their biggest goal is to make money before they can worry about 5G. They've invested a lot in 5G and it's hurt them very badly financially, right? They're not building out fast enough. It's not successful enough for them. So that's why AT&T is focused on fiber now, right? Because they need to make money. So the battle is more between Verizon and T-Mobile now. These are the carriers that we're looking to see who is going to take the lead. So for now, T-Mobile has proven itself to be the number one 5G carrier. They have the most deployments and the most 5G, the most successful rate with their deployments regarding 5G. Verizon's definitely catching up though. We're seeing a lot more deployments. So for those of you that just want to hear about Verizon, that's it, that's your go-to, I respect that. Look, everyone has their favorite carrier. But this is a news channel. We have to be fair to everybody. We're not biased here. So I know some of you, if I say something bad about Verizon, you get mad. You can get mad. That's okay. But you have to respect the truth. You can't deny it. If Verizon makes a mistake, they're guilty of it. If T-Mobile makes a mistake, they're guilty of it. If AT&T makes a mistake, they're guilty of it. At the end of the day, they're just companies. They make mistakes, right? So we can't say they're perfect, right? If you disagree with something negative that's said about them because an article is pointing out a problem that they have or something that they need to fix, you have to look at it like in an unbiased way. If you're one-sided, then that's your opinion. You can be one-sided. Nobody can change your view, right? Nobody's trying to. What I'm saying is, part of what I want to do here is be truthful with these carriers, give respect to the carriers, commend what they do right, and, point out what they're doing wrong and what they need to fix. That's the right way to do it. That's the right way to report news. In my opinion, that's how I'm going to do it. Because, I don't want to sell you a fairy tale. I don't want to tell you, T-Mobile just had another data breach, but they have good 5G. So who cares if, their customers are going to have all their information hacked and sold on the dark web? That's a problem. That's something that has to be fixed. You might have good service, but that doesn't mean just because you have good service, you can treat your customers like crap, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, you still have to, just because you're a millionaire doesn't mean you can throw money in people's face and treat them like garbage, right? You still have to show respect for people, right? And that's the same thing with these carriers. They have to respect their customers. Good service is not the only thing people need. Yes, you need good service. You want to be able to make calls and use your internet and then all of that. But if you have a problem with anything and you can't reach a customer service rep because they don't care or they don't want to help you, that's a problem. That's a problem. So there's a lot of things that go into making a successful company, business, and even a network. They have to care about the network. They have to care about what the customers want, and so on and so forth. So I do think right now T-Mobile does want to give the customers what they want. It's something that they've always kind of done. It's that whole Un-carrier mission. Are they perfect? No way. Not even close. A lot of mistakes within the company, a lot of problems, just like all the other carriers, all right? They're all a mess behind the scenes. T-Mobile, they're in a world class of their own with their breaches and security issues, okay? And there's stuff going on behind the curtains that we don't even know about that hasn't leaked out into news reports yet. Probably eventually will. But out of the three, they seem more mission focused. And I think you will agree that if you follow these reports frequently, whether it's mine or others or just in general, you know what I'm talking about. T-Mobile has a mission. It's to build a very successful 5G network. And they've been doing that. They're not perfect. They're not the most reliable. I would not call them the most reliable. and they're not the best network overall. I don't agree with that. I agree that they might be coming up. When it comes to 5G, they might be the most dependable in 5G. If you have 5G turned on and you're within their zones where they have deployments, it's probably going to be good. They're not perfect. We know once you step into a building, a lot of us lose signal with T-Mobile. It drops to 1 bar, and their towers are not that strong, that 1 bar service is not enough to get online, even make a call most of the time. It's not like Verizon, where that 1 bar is so powerful that you can still make a call when you need to, or even get online, to just check your email or something real quick. So I don't agree that they're the strongest. This article is saying that they have the best overall network performance. Let's read a little bit more into it. All right. So, according to the report, T-Mobile averaged 195.5 megabytes per second down compared to Verizon's 96.3 megabytes per second down and AT&T's 80 megabytes per second down. According to this study, T-Mobile was the winner when it came to the following: download speed experience, upload speed experience, consistent quality, video experience, live video experience, games experience. So those 6 things. This is all great news for cord cutters, as T-Mobile's home internet service running on their 5G network has become a major player in cord cutting. These speeds and performance tests help T-Mobile 5G internet stand out. This also comes as T-Mobile's been working to make sure their networks will be online even in an emergency, which we've heard a lot about this. They have all these mobile backup generators that will just be going around if there's ever an emergency, which is, I commended them on that. I did a news report about that. I think that's really good. That's really good because now it's summertime, right? There's a lot of, we get heat waves, high energy bill, high energy going on. If you lose power, a lot of people are going to go nuts without their internet. Okay. Or if they can't call somebody, they're going to be very upset. T-Mobile has these backup generators that will go around and just pump power to random neighborhoods. And I think that that's really good. I think that that's something that basically shows their dedication to continuously keep you online. So that's a great thing right there, right? So increasing investments in network hardening by more than 30% over the past 2 years to reduce service interruptions, adding fixed backup generators at critical sites nationwide, adding 50% more heavy-duty disaster response satellite vehicles to its ready-to-respond fleet, expanding its community support fleet with new, fully loaded RV command centers and heavy-duty Wi-Fi vehicles, partnering with Pano AI and Vermont on innovative 5G emergency response, participating in specialized training exercises and community events. T-Mobile is preparing for extreme weather and other natural disasters by creating year-round emergency response teams to support customers as well as first responders. So that's another thing. I didn't even mention the first responders. I'm just thinking about everyday people. Emergencies. First responders that use the T-Mobile network. That help them to save lives, to get to people that are injured. So, another good thing that T-Mobile has been doing. The company is rolling out a number of network and safety measures to decrease overwhelmed networks impacted by emergencies to increase recovery speed. All right, so that's the article. Like I said, the link will be down for you guys in the description. So, like I said, I have to be fair. I've noticed and I've been noticing and I've said it, in just about every video that when it comes up, when the opportunity comes up to talk about, T-Mobile's success, what they've been doing. I think I've been fair and truthful with it, telling you guys the honest opinion that I feel about it. I think right now T-Mobile is definitely the leader in 5G. I think they will continue to be for as long as they can because they have the opportunity to be. They're profitable, right? They have a lot of cash flow right now. They have a lot of spectrum. They have the upper hand. Okay? That's the thing. They have the upper hand. They're partnering with a lot of companies. They're using the 5G network for greater things. And because they're doing that, that's making the overall network look better. It's making them look better to the eyes of customers and certainly better in the eyes of investors. So this is another reason why T-Mobile is becoming successful. Investors are interested in all the things they're doing, and they're making 5G look good. You know, the whole purpose of 5G was to promise a better network, a stronger network, right? Greater signal, further away, faster signal, further away. And that's how people are starting, like investors are seeing this. This is what they have faith in T-Mobile. As where AT&T and Verizon, they're not proving themselves enough. Like I said, Verizon's coming on. They're coming on strong. They're getting there. They're getting better. As far as the network, Verizon is great when it's great. They're doing more deployments, okay? And that's very good. I think Verizon, once they just figure out the company side, get their mission back on track, you know, get the right people in the right place again, market a little better, you know, I think that Verizon will definitely appear more attractive to investors again. I think right now investors are not really sure how to feel about Verizon because there's a lot going on. And like I said, that whole taking away customer service in US to save some money, that is not a good idea. I know many of you will agree with it. Some of you are going to be like, I don't care. The network's good. That's fine. If that doesn't matter to you, then that's fine. I don't call customer service that much. I'm with you if you feel like that. I'm going to be honest. I barely call. If I need to call, then I might be a little upset about it, right? Because I can't get a hold of somebody. But most of the stuff I do is online. I don't go into stores, okay? I do it online. So if there's... Basically, you take away my customer service rep in the store, 9 out of 10 times, I'm not going to care. I do it online anyway. 9 out of 10 times you go to the store, they're useless anyway. The reps don't know anything. They don't want to help you. Okay, they don't want to be bothered. You go in, they have either an attitude, or they just don't care, or they just don't know what you're talking about. So it's not like these, it's not even like the US customer service reps are going to be very helpful. Even on the phone, a lot of the times they still don't know or they don't care. But the point is, there are some people that appreciate it, value it, do get help from it. And it certainly just doesn't look good to investors that you're penny pinching and taking away something that people want. Now, this article is about T-Mobile, but this all ties in together. The AT&T, T-Mobile, and AT&T, Verizon, it's family. They're all together. It's basically a bloodline at this point. They're all together, and you can't really talk about one without talking about another because it's all in the mix. You know, they all go hand in hand. Every conversation leads to another conversation going on with another carrier, right? Because it's all related in one way or another. They're all connected, right? So that's the thing. So I don't know. I definitely think that, like I said, for now, T-Mobile is going to stay in the lead. Verizon's catching up with deployments. So, like I said, for those that just don't want to hear about T-Mobile's success because you just don't like them, I get it. You have your opinion. You're allowed to not like them. But that doesn't mean, you know, that they're not doing well right now. And what I'm saying is Verizon's doing better. As far as deployments go and building the network. So some of you are noticing better service. You know, some of you are still waiting. So, you know, they'll come around. It looks like they're getting that together. They're getting it together, and they're definitely getting deployments out. I think just as far as success rate for the company overall, there's some things Verizon has to work out. They're only human. They'll get it worked out, and we'll probably see some more success for them. And I definitely do think that, you know, it's very likely, should I say, because, you know, we never know, right? We never know how it's going to work out, but pretty sure we might see a difference by the end of the year, early next year, as far as like results of who has the most 5G and overall better 5G, we might start to see Verizon move up a little bit. So, all right, guys, there you have it. I want to thank you guys for listening. If you've listened to the whole thing, thank you very much. I know it's a lot to talk about. Most of you just want to get to the point, but there's, not really easy. This is a topic that I feel like you have to spend a little time on. You have to talk about it. You have to understand where I'm coming from. So it's a little long, but if you did sit through the whole thing, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. And if you did enjoy the article, if you enjoyed the overall video and the podcast, please be sure to give us a like. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can get more updates regarding your favorite wireless carrier. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.